I want to talk about the AI race between the United States and China, what's really at stake, and why it matters for the rest of us. Start with power, not political power, computing power, the raw chips that train big AI models. Right now, the US has the edge, thanks to NVIDIA's GPUs, US-designed Dutch lithography, Taiwan's manufacturing. Washington knows this, which is why it's put export controls on advanced chips and the tools to make them. That's not just about slowing China, it's about keeping the frontier out of reach. China's response? Build around the wall. Huawei SMIC stacking clustering cloud access intermediaries. It's slower, but it's moving. Think of it like water. It finds cracks. The US keeps sealing them with updated rules, and that cat and mouse will define the next few years. Then there's talent. The US is still the magnet. Top labs open research culture salaries that turn PhDs into startup founders. But the pipeline is fragile. Immigration bottlenecks push graduates away. China produces a massive wave of STEM grads. It's luring some researchers home with funding national prestige. Talent follows compute. If you can't get the chips, you can't train the models, and the best minds won't stay. That's a risk for both sides. Data is the third piece. The US has diverse, global datasets and strong private platforms. China has scale, sheer volume from 1 billion-plus users and fewer constraints on certain kinds of data use. But there's a trade-off. Censorship and tighter information controls can limit the messy, open data frontier models thrive on. The West debates privacy. China debates control. Each choice shapes model quality and alignment in different ways. This isn't just about who builds the smartest chatbot. AI is infrastructure. Biotech, defense, logistics, finance, everything that converts prediction into power. In a crisis, better AI means faster targeting, more resilient supply chains, sharper cyber defenses. In a boom, it means out-innovating everyone else. So what happens next? Expect partial decoupling, not a clean split. The US will tighten controls on compute while funding domestic fabs cloud. Allies, Japan, the Netherlands, South Korea, Taiwan, become the hinge. China will sprint for self-sufficiency, optimize around restrictions, and push its standards through the global south with cheaper AI stacks infrastructure deals. Open source will be a wild card. It spreads capability everywhere, great for innovation, tricky for control. Regulators will try to steer with safety and transparency rules. Whoever writes the rules first and exports them shapes the playing field. What should the West do? Keep the compute lead without strangling innovation. Fix visas so talent stays. Invest in fabs' energy grid so training runs don't stall. Share capacity with allies. Set smart guardrails that target real risks, not every experiment. Because the AI race won't be won in a single lab or a single law. It'll be won by ecosystems, chips people, data values baked into the code. That's the contest, and it's already on.